The NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now on 2nd and 13, Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he goes out right around the 39. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. They'll roll him out right. And that's checked down to Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that. Talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Again, it's Locke. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd down, Gordon once more.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Here's Locke. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
This defense for the Broncos, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. Sanders has it over the middle.
And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Sanders again.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run with Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal.
The kick by Elliott is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw it is Locke. That's complete. Okuebuna. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Locke now on first down. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. The carry here for the big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Albert O, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense. But when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
McManus now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Broncos 14, Eagles 3.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Looks right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd down and 8.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And this is going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Kaepernick going to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 24 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about
Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. Past the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 18 now. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Kaepernick. Dancing to his left. This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best play is just up from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the numbers here don't lie. According to the next-gen stats, he topped out at an even 22 miles an hour.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Locke on target to Fant for a Bronco first down.
They look to throw. It's Locke. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ross. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty...
And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down.
Another run with Sanders.
62 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. And I was just reminded on that carry, he went over 16,000 career yards, so he is now about 700 away from Walter Payton for 2nd place all time.
Man, that's rare air. I'm just telling you, the oxygen there, I would need a tank. You would need one. He's up there doing it all on his own, walking with the greats. Phenomenal, phenomenal accomplishment.
Man, he still looks good doing it. They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Now a handoff for Gore. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. To throw, it's Kaepernick. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw is Kaepernick.
Open man, it's Rager. He's got it.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
They'll run with Sanders, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Kaepernick now to throw. Steps away. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he is out of bounds here. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. They'll run it with Gore. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Frank Gore, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2.
They'll turn to Sanders.
And he'll get in for the 2 points. So that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Locke. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he will have the Broncos first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Locke going to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
On 2nd down, Love. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Now Locke. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Frank Gore with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. 4 down, check. 4 down. Like 9. Hey, we got to get to that.
Here's Locke to throw. Now Locke, he lost the football to town. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
81 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Eagles add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Broncos 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. From the 27, Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. On play action, Locke.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Locke. He finds his man, complete. That's Love. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Locke working out of the gun.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Locke, got to have this one. This is the tight end Fant. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Locke again. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Noah Fant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2.
Locke going to try and throw for it.
That's caught. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
110 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down, Philadelphia.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. It's a second down run with Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Buying time to his left. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Lock now on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Love. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Lock to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Lock. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Fletcher Cox in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Locke. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now Locke. He finds his man, complete. It's Love. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Locke. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And McManus able to put it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Kaepernick to throw. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end. Going to overtime because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. From the 29, Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
And how about that? So many times the big play is what does it in overtime. They got one there, move the ball past midfield, and now you know they're on the move, looking to score the game-winning touchdown, because a field goal won't finish the game.
Now Gordon on first down. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They look to throw. It's Locke. Going right back to Fant. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 2nd down now. It's Love, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Shotgun snap to Locke. That's caught left side by Judy. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The kick by McManus is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. They're able to put 3 on the board here in the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Kaepernick going to throw. Into the hands of Sanders. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Oh, but that play, not what they wanted at all. He does get out of bounds, but it's a loss of yardage, and now it's 4th down. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That, the definition of a do-or-die play, but they keep this overtime session going with a 1st down. Now, Kaepernick again, sliding out of the pocket, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And a timeout now here in overtime with 4 seconds remaining.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now Kaepernick. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it.
Picked off by the rookie corner, Pat Surtain.
And that's how this one ends. In dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one